in Disney for October 11th to October 17th.
Awesome.
I think this weekly Disney thing is making life go faster.
It is.
It's like, whoa, we just are in a whole new week.
You get to talk about so much.
Yeah, we're excited this week, and I was gonna kind of share our big topic, our person, differently. I'm really not gonna go into their life and background like I do on someone's birthday. I'm just gonna talk about them from this perspective of back in 1987, Fred MacMurray is inducted as the very first Disney legend. So he's the one who set the bar. Really, well, he didn't personally set the well, he did with his actions as a person.
I mean, if you talk about his life.
Oh yeah, when we'll cover him, his birthday and everything, you know, he really his career was phenomenal. I mean, he had already done 72 films before he did his first film with Disney. So he was a very accomplished actor, very talented. He could do all sorts of roles. He was the romantic for many films earlier than the Disney films he did, and then he was also a villain.
Really?
Yeah, there was a couple of films.
Maybe I did once.
Yeah, he was a villain in. And then, of course, he was that kind of goofy father figure. I don't know.
My Three Sons?
Well,
okay, you're saying.
No, I'm saying for the Disney films, the characters
yeah,
he
the
played.
absent-minded professor.
Yeah, and well, even in Shaggy Dog, he's the dad who's just kind of like, you know, confuzzled with the whole situation. And then, you know, he, of course, you just brought up My Three Sons. So he's most well known. He did that for, I think it was 12 years?
Amazing. That's a long run for any show.
Yeah.
I mean, that's epic.
Yeah. So, I may be wrong on that. But 1987 was when he was inducted as the very first Disney legend. Like I said, hundreds of Disney employees actually, and press, gathered at the Burbank studio to honor MacMurray as he arrived, sitting in the back of a 1915 Model T, reminiscent of the one that Professor Ned Brainerd in the Disney film Absent-Minded Professor
What a moment.
used.
Showmanship.
Yeah. Definitely. I just love when they did things like that. So, like I said, he, you know, he was actually, we'll just say he was born in Illinois.
Okay.
And he lived in Wisconsin, so.
Whoa. Man.
Yeah.
That's like in our blood.
His parents
100%.
were from Wisconsin. They met in Wisconsin. So.
Very nice.
Madison and.
We didn't put down roots, but it is in our blood.
Beaver Dam.
Really?
Yeah, his
You gotta
mom
be
was in
kidding
Beaver
me.
Dam. You guys are like, what?
No.
Beaver Dam?
We know Beaver Dam 1.
Yeah.
We used to go there all the time to go shopping at Shopko and Piggly Wiggly.
His, you get a kick out of that, that they were, maybe you guys don't know Beaver Dam, Wisconsin.
Yeah, good one.
But yeah, so his dad actually passed away when he was 5. We'll go into all that another time, but his dad was a violinist, so very accomplished. So, like I said, he had done 75 films between 1929 and his first feature film in 1959, which was that Shaggy Dog, or
Disney
sorry,
feature
the
film.
Shaggy Dog, yeah, the Disney. So Walt Disney actually personally cast Fred MacMurray for the role of Wilson Daniels. And we've seen Shaggy Dog like a couple times.
Many times.
But I love this film. It's really cool. It's got so many good elements.
It's a great era.
Mystery, there's romance. You know who is in it? I always say her name.
The Answer to the
Say
Beach
her
movie.
name. Annette?
Funicello.
There you go.
That's okay.
I always say Funicelli.
I know you do. It's kind of cute, though.
Okay. Like, you know, it's a pasta or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so this, of course, was the very first Disney live-action comedy. This was an important film for Disney. It was successful, and then they could really flow into more live-action films, which Walt wanted to do at the time. If you think about that, he had been doing cartoons. He started with cartoons, and then he moved with Snow White to film, but still animated. But then in '59, moving to live action was taking a step into the realm of like the rest of Hollywood.
Yeah, it was really like Mickey Mouse Club. Yeah, it was really Mickey Mouse Club growing up,
Right.
Annette growing up, beach movies like coming on the horizon and needing to answer the drive-in theater. And Shaggy Dog answered the drive-in theater.
Yeah, this movie was actually supposed to be a TV show.
Okay.
Right, but it got turned down, and Walt was just like, no, we're making a movie. Yeah, we're making a movie.
It's a good movie.
Don't say no to him. Don't say no. That's what you do. All right. So this quote from Kevin Mucci Corcoran, who played MacMurray's youngest son in the Shaggy. You wouldn't know him.
Oh,
I
of course.
see his face.
Yeah.
But anyways, I think Walt saw himself in Fred to a great extent, and Walt saw something about Fred that again was a bigger version of Everyman. He was one of the most underestimated actors of all time.
I'm surprised about the last statement, but sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's just generous
Well,
in saying that
kid.
he deserved more. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big.
For sure.
That's pretty sweet. But Walt liked Fred MacMurray quite a bit. They were getting along quite well, and this is cool. This is really cool. I'm gonna read this to you. This is Fred MacMurray saying, "The first picture I made at Walt's studio was the Shaggy Dog. This was, I guess, about 10 years ago, maybe a little longer. I remember during the television special, or I remember shooting the Shaggy Dog. Walt came to the set one day and said, you know, Fred, I kind of like what you were doing in the picture, and I've got another idea for another picture after this one, if you'd be available." "Oh, I'll be available." Then he said, "What is it about, Walt?" And, "Well, it's just an idea I got. It was in the World's Fair in Brussels. There was a Dr. Julius Miller who gave demonstrations on the atomic and nuclear energy. He does it in such an amusing way. I think that maybe we can do a character for you patterned after Dr. Miller."
Oh, nice.
So obviously this is the absent. Yeah, so MacMurray actually went home to his wife and was like, "I really hope this happens. Like, you know, we'll see. It could take time, but maybe I'll be in another, you know, Disney film." He was really excited about. Well, like the next day, Bill Walsh came up to him. He's like, "Yeah, we've got another project for you that we're writing, the one that Walt talked to you about yesterday."
Yeah.
And he was just like, that's how Walt was, you know, super like nonchalant. "Oh, I got this idea.
Yeah.
It's this little thing. It's a theme park."
Interesting. How did he
You know?
talk to the investors before?
You mean Roy? No.
What freedom. What
Yeah.
creative freedom. That's why we
Yeah.
had Imagineers.
That's so true. It's awesome. I love it. I just love it. So let's just go over real quick the other films we, you know, some of them we haven't seen, but most we have. The Absent-Minded Professor, love it. Love the whole anti-gravity, the car, the flubber, everything flying. And then I haven't seen this one, Bon Voyage.
I haven't seen that one.
Is it on Disney Plus?
I don't know.
I forgot to check.
I don't
So,
know.
have you guys seen that one? Because
Yeah.
we haven't seen it. We're gonna have to watch it.
Yeah, but
Yep. And then next was The Son of Flubber.
Yeah.
So of course, and then
Follow Me Boys.
yes. So
I
you
saw
wanna
it on
talk
the
about-
list.
You want to talk about Follow Me?
No,
Boys?
I just love it. I mean, it is honestly one of the few Boy Scout Hollywood films that has lasting merit, like meaning that it's forever. It's really, really nice and a charming film about adventurous boys.
Don't you think it embodies though what scouting was supposed to be? Or
it feels that way. What it was.
Really.
I mean, yeah, I'm not going to declare it over, but it has gone through some seasons that have shaped it into something that is not what it was, and we can remember what it was from Fred MacMurray.
Yeah. Yeah. All that camping and craziness. I love the idea of, I thought this was represented in the film, like boys having to go out in the wilderness by themselves to camp for the night, and you had to do that for the arrow of...
Oh, many times.
Yeah.
It's not a one time.
Not with a tent.
Oh,
you
all
don't
alone,
have
yes.
anything.
Absolutely,
You're
just out
all...
under the stars.
Yeah.
That's the best way.
That's so cool. Anyway, I grew up in the city, but I love camping. We've camped
many
times. Okay, the next one, Happiest Millionaire. Oh my goodness, Miles and I love this film. Miles has said once or twice, this is his favorite film. There's so much about it. It's so crazy. Like, Scarlett from Clue is in it, but she's when she's young. Oh my goodness, there's like alligators, and they keep as pets in this. There's boxing. She's a boxer, obviously. Fred MacMurray's a boxer.
Yeah.
There's so many elements to this film. It's
like a status quo Addams Family.
But it's a musical as well. Miles really likes the music for it. I do too. So anyway, it's just awesome. I love this film. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. Oh my goodness. It says that the phone booth used in this musical comedy still exists, and it is kept inside Club 33 at Disneyland Park.
Awesome.
Oh my goodness. Now Miles is going to be like, we have to go to Club 33 as well.
But, I mean, Fred MacMurray, definitely deserving of being a Disney legend. Definitely setting the standard. Both in film and outside of film. He went on to be quite a businessman and an incredible citizen and supporter of America. It was just really amazing.
He did great. He was awesome, for sure. Really good man. Did a lot of great for Hollywood, and he was smart. He was smart with his money. He brought a paper bag lunch to work with him. That's one way to save on expenses and so forth. But anyway, this last quote from him, I will say the 7 pictures I made at the Disney studio were the pleasant times I've had at the picture business, and I've been around for quite a while. So he really enjoyed it. Walt enjoyed him. They all enjoyed him. It was a great experience, and he was the first Disney legend. So moving right along to 1956 on October 11th.
See what you did there.
Yes. The Muppets make their first appearance on network television on this.
Did you hear that? 1956.
Yeah, 56. Memorize that, right? I try.
Everybody thinks 60s, 70s.
Right, 56. Steve Allen show. So obviously, Muppets weren't part of the Disney family at this point.
Yeah,
but
mid-80s, late 80s.
Yeah, pretty cool.
Yeah.
Then moving on to 1982, the newly opened Epcot Center, the American Adventure Pavilion, has its opening.
There you go.
And guess what?
What?
Benjamin Franklin and Mark Twain were narrating all the way back then. So they've been doing that a long time.
Hardest working animatronics.
Yep.
There you go.
Well, Lincoln.
They have to talk.
Lincoln.
They have to talk.
Lincoln talks.
Okay.
But yeah, they're definitely, well, they have a lot.
Their witticisms.
They're all over that stage,
and their
going
observations.
up and down. And how do those animatronic move so fast? I don't know. Love them. I love them in the show particularly. It's awesome. I'm glad they're still there. Let's keep it that way.
Yeah, they're awesome.
All right, 2014 on October 13th, Star Wars Rebels, a 3D CGI animated television series produced by Lucasfilm, is set in the Star Wars galaxy.
Yeah.
This is before A New Hope.
Right. Yeah. And I loved it.
I
loved it. It was kind of one of those weird things. Like, I watched the first 2 seasons.
Yeah.
And then turned them on to it because it was just getting missed, you know?
Yeah. Well, he was just like, this is really good.
I was like, this is so good.
You need to watch it. And I mean, I watched cartoons with the kids growing up and stuff. I was like, dust off the cartoon.
You watch cartoons now.
I do. Wait.
So I got everybody to watch it, and it was awesome. All the way through, so.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I love the story arcs. I have like this appreciation for Darth Maul because of it. Like,
don't give spoilers, but if you want to love Darth Maul the way she loves Darth Maul, I said it. She loves Darth Maul. And you will know why.
Oh my
Because
goodness.
he deserves love.
Yeah. I love you more though.
There you go.
For sure.
Thank you.
Okay.
I can get FaceTime. No, I can't.
No. No. I'm not happy about that part. Okay. All right. Moving on to
Please.
October 14th in 1949. This short, you gotta go check this out. It's really, I just think this is so funny, but The Greener Yard is directed by Jack Hanna. So, Bottle Beetle tells his grandson, it's like he's telling him how he barely made it out of Donald Duck's yard, and it's just like a legend in their reality.
I think at the time you have suburbia like largely sprung up, and you have like, or beginning to spring up, and you have chemicals and people like taking care of lawns in new ways that those things weren't available. So centering around the gas and fertilizers and insects, killing things, very contemporary at the time.
Yeah, so go watch this cartoon. We always gotta watch cartoons every week, right? At least we do. All right, so 1971. Oh, wait, that's the 50th. So this is 14 days after the opening of Magic Kingdom, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. Based on the 1954 film, opens at the Magic Kingdom, like I said. So it has 12 38 passenger, 39 including the operator submarines, in an 11.5 million gallon tank of water.
Yeah. Where New Fantasyland is now. It was underneath there, so I remember riding it. I know you remember riding it.
I can't see it in my mind, but I know I love this ride.
Yeah, I loved 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea, like Kurt Russell and everything, and Nemo and the organ. I loved that movie as like a 6 and 7 year old. So whenever I rode it, I was really excited.
Right.
But it's one of those weird rides that I was underwhelmed. The special effects, even though they were awesome, they were underwater, and they had to they had some certain limitations, and I don't know, maybe it was late at night too, but I understand why New Fantasyland is there now. So.
It was expensive. It was a hard ride to get guests on and off of. There's a lot of reasons it's not there.
You have said that before,
But I still think an aquatic ride would be really cool. We don't have any particular
I would love a 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea reboot.
Absolutely.
Disney could really do that,
Yeah, because it's long.
No, give us a 3-hour Lord of the Rings epic. We haven't had one of those for years. No, seriously.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so moving on, we're still on October 14th, but in 2008, and it was called Downtown Disney at the time, T-Rex opened.
There you go.
We still haven't been there.
Yeah, we've actually walked in twice and then turned around and not gone in.
I don't know.
It has a very universal quality.
I think if Miles was just a little bit younger, it would just be like, yes, we're going in. If he was
gonna do it, though.
Really big, I'm sure we'll get in there. I'm sure.
I want to go.
Let's go.
I want to.
All right.
Let's do
dinner. All right.
Bronto burgers.
Yeah, October 15th in 1943. This is so sweet. The short Figaro and Cleo, this was distributed by RKO, is released. So it's the first time that you see the kitten and the goldfish together since Pinocchio in 1940. So they have their own little cute cartoon. Go watch this one. It's adorable.
Obviously shows the popularity of Pinocchio too, to continue.
Yeah.
People loved it, meaning the kitten.
Absolutely.
And the goldfish.
Okay. And then also on October 15th, 1998, Disney World's newest show, Fantasmic, debuts at Hollywood Studios, or Hollywood Hills Amphitheater. Obviously it was called MGM Studios at the time.
Indeed.
And hello, we missed this. When's it coming?
When indeed.
For sure. But the
and
nighttime
I would
show,
love to see
the nighttime show's going at Hollywood again, and then Indiana Jones is coming back. I saw a blurb on that.
So
Fantasmic should be coming. It's a big old amphitheater.
If they have the sorcerer's hat that used to sit in front of the Chinese theater, I would love to see them install it over where we walk under to go to Fantasmic. Like if it exists somewhere.
Ooh.
Put it up there so we walk
That's
under
a great
it.
idea. I love that idea.
Yeah.
That's really fantastic. Okay. So then lastly, in October, and I'm going to just tell you right now, there's a lot of Halloween, like made-for-TV Halloween movies that we didn't talk about this time that came out this week between these dates. So get on Disney Plus. They actually have a Halloween section, so you can start. I'm sure you've already, but start watching those Halloween films. But October 17th, 1998, Disney Channel's original movie Halloweentown first airs, and there's like
I can still see the grandma or the
bunch of
aunt. I
those.
don't know which one she. Yeah. I mean, honestly, we had younger kids, and it was. I mean, of all the Disney like movies, it was one of the more like watchable, enjoyable, 100%. Like meaning, always. I mean,
we watched these.
We've watched them all.
Yeah.
But I'm saying this one, memorable and historic.
Yeah, for sure. So that was 98. Can you believe that?
That is weird.
It is weird. Yeah.
That's
weird.
Like
24 years ago?
Man.
Right? Is that right? 25?
That is crazy.
No, 24, 23, something like that.
Wow.
Okay. We're artists. Don't expect the math.
No math. No numbers, please.
But yeah, there's lots of...
The world is a carousel of colors. I don't know that Walt mentioned numbers.
Yeah. There's no math pavilion.
Yeah.
No, it's okay. Math is awesome.
It is.
And some of our family really
So
like
essential.
math, but yeah. That's okay. Tell us what you guys think about everything we talked about today. What are your favorites, and have you seen some of these Fred MacMurray films? If not, I think you have like a marathon day for sure.
Oh, yeah.
And you can go check him out. My Three Sons, if you haven't seen that. I'm pretty sure it's on one of the deals, Prime or Netflix
It's
or whatnot.
probably right on like Broadcast Me TV that comes like pre-installed on TVs these days. Yeah.
Plus, like, he had so many films he was in. He's a prolific actor. I think he did over 90 films altogether once he was all set and done, plus television. So
That's
it's amazing.
IMDb.
Think about who we've talked about on the show. Like, so many of these actors and actresses, so many of these people that are involved in film and television that worked with Disney, and Walt Disney in particular, had phenomenal careers, were really like I said, prolific and really good at what they did. So Walt
remembered.
And then some of them, it was the first time Walt ever worked with a person, and they proved that he was right. They did fantastic things for Disney, so he could pick them. For sure.